Soul food. Jesus left Capernaum and travelled towards the city of Tyre, hoping to have time away from public gaze. But news of his arrival soon spread, and a woman whose daughter was possessed by an evil spirit came to find him. She was of Greek descent, though she had been born in Phoenicia, a region of Syria. She knelt down at Jesus' feet and begged him to remove the evil spirit from her daughter. But Jesus replied, "I must let the children eat what they need first. It is not right for me to take what is theirs and throw it to the dogs." But the woman would not be deterred. "Master," she said, "even the dogs under the table eat the crumbs that the children drop." And Jesus looked at her with compassion. "You speak the truth," he said. "Go home now. The demon has left your daughter." And when the woman rushed home, she found that her child had completely recovered. Jesus continued moving from place to place, from Tyre via Sidon, then back to the Decapolis, the region of the 10 cities, and on towards the Sea of Galilee. One day, a crowd brought a man to Jesus who was born both deaf and unable to speak. They begged Jesus to heal him by placing his hands on him. Jesus took the man away from the crowd, where he could heal him out of the gaze of everyone. Firstly, he placed his fingers in the man's ears, and then he spat on his hands and touched the man's tongue. Then, looking up to heaven, he said, "Ephphatha," which means, "Be open." And at once the man could both hear and speak. Jesus told the crowd not to say anything about this, but the more he asked them, the more they gossiped about it to everyone. "Everything he does is wonderful. He even makes the deaf hear and the mute speak." People pursued Jesus relentlessly, on one occasion non-stop for 3 days. Jesus became aware that no one had any food, so he called his disciples together, saying, "These people have been with me for a long time and have nothing left to eat. I cannot send them away hungry, as they may faint on their way home." The disciples said, "Out here away from the town we will not find enough food for everyone." And when Jesus asked what they had, they replied, "Just 7 small loaves and a few little fish." Jesus told the crowd to sit down. Then he took the 7 loaves, gave thanks, broke them into smaller pieces and handed them to the disciples to share with everyone. He did the same with the fish. All 4,000 people had enough to eat, with 7 baskets of scraps left over. Jesus then sent everyone home, and he and his disciples travelled by boat across the lake to a place called Dalmanutha, also known as Magadan, or the region of Magdala. 4,000 fed on fish and bread, as Jesus' healing hands bring grace and wholeness to all placed at his feet. Compassion knows no borders in the coming kingdom. Whether dogs, blind men, or chosen children, all receive their portion at the Master's table, with basketfuls of broken pieces gathered in. Such is the bounty of his redeeming love.